to driving. We got not much is happening. I'm blowing up on Twitter, and it's kind of really bizarre to me. I have been doing a few different things, but my main goal with the stuff that I'm doing on Twitter is to basically funnel people back to YouTube to hear. They can watch my videos. It's like that is the goal. It's not working. Well, I guess it's working a little bit because I am up to 66 subscribers, which is double the subscribers that I had my lowest this year. From my lowest this year, which was around my birthday, till now, it's an amazing, it's basically double that amount. And I should be extremely grateful. The 34 push that I'm on right now. I don't know what I'm going to do after I get to 100. I know that I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to start looking at what milestones that I've either already passed, or if I can actually put on the next milestone and make them my celebratory things. I'm going to make goals which don't include subscribers. My viewing hours. I've hit milestones with that already. Birthday celebrations, Christmas celebrations, all those things that I thought I was supposed to have last year, while I was trying to push to the 100 incredibly popular. And I did a mock-up sleep stream for 36 hours, which was incredibly popular. First, I don't even know why. And I lost subscribers, even though it had the most views of any video. That I've ever had. It was the longest video that I've ever had. Still is the longest video that I've ever had. And it had the most views. And the reason you don't see it, the almost 200 views that it got in one day. The reason you don't see that video is because there's a 12-hour limit YouTube had. And I think it's kind of funny because I have a 29-hour video that's still up and running and they haven't done anything about it. From my last subathon, and the sleep stream one, that ran for 36 hours. No music underlay, no nothing. It ran for 36 hours. And it was a loop of me sleeping. So, why that was popular, I don't know. But it definitely drove traffic to my site. 154 of the viewers were bots that I got rid of, and I lost my views on that. And then not only did I lose 154 views from deleting all the bots, I lost 13 subscribers, and then on top of that, the video couldn't go because it would have still been my most popular one-day video, and it still would have been my longest video, but because of the 12-hour limit, they deleted the video, so I lost it all. It wasn't much, it wasn't a big loss. Like I said, it wasn't a big loss. If there was a lot of birthday wishes, I would have, I can lie about it now and say, oh, there were lots of birthday wishes, but there wasn't any birthday wishes at all. The only people that came into the chat were spammers and me when I was checking it on my phone. And I could have, which I didn't do, run a 36 hours of unscripted, which is what I should have done. But I pretty much missed my birthday online. And it was my birthday that got me thinking, that I should go back to doing the karaoke, writing the parody songs, which I haven't really done. I have a song that I wrote. That I'm getting pulled over.
Gas and Mass State Police, just so you know everything's being recorded.
Okay.
Do you have your license registration on you?
Yeah.
Reason why I pulled you over is your passenger side brake lights out.
Is it?
Yeah. Most people don't check.
I didn't even know it.
It's all good. No worries. Most of the time people don't know until they get pulled over. So.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, no worries.
Here's my license. think that's vehicle registration. It's my registration.
Perfect. I'll be right back.
Yay, it's me being pulled over. I didn't have a hard time that he's being recorded too.
Sir, that was all your paperwork back. It's just a verbal. Just make sure you get your bolt placed. Replaced. All right.
I will get it released. Thank you. It's a good thing I left early today. But this is common for me. This is like an everyday thing. I say every day. No, this is the first time I've been pulled over while recording. But I get pulled over a lot, and they've been pulling over. I've been noticing it both going to work and coming home. And if you've ever seen me like slow down, it's because like there's a traffic stop, and people don't know how to react to it. Nice cop, so I mean, like, at least there's that. So I'm going to. I completely forgot, and I'm spaced from where I was at. I noticed that if I turn Deadpool like that, and make him face me a little bit, he'll eventually face you, or face the camera, and he won't fall over. So, I don't know why that is. We'll figure that out later. But, I getting pulled over just totally interrupted everything that I was trying to do. So, and I'm so poor I can't even afford a freaking taillight. I don't have the heart to tell the police officer that, but I'm freaking so poor, so freaking poor that I can't even afford it. But I gotta figure out how to do it. I gotta get gas soon. I mean, like the whole thing. Yeah. See, what did I tell you? Look at him. He's facing you. Eventually he'll turn all the way over. I don't know why that does it. I don't know why. Look at him. He's already looking at the ball. Like every bump he just like slowly moves and turns. I'm gonna watch this back and I'm gonna be like, this is where you're at, John. You could have continued. was talking about the site and viewership. But yeah, I'm not anywhere where like any hope or thoughts of like being monetized. That's never, like, it's never going to happen. When I have to buckle down, he's gonna fall over. When I have to buckle down and do this, because I'm barely surviving. I have to get a second job. I'm going to try to get something close. And hopefully we'll bring in a little bit of money. Because I am not surviving. Now I was like saying like I'm one bad day away. I'm like, I must be in the bad day, because I am literally like one day away from just absolute ruin. Can't even pay my mortgage. This is me working full time. I'm working full time. Working full time hours. Not surviving. I really have to find another job. Preferably one that's closer to home, so I'm not using up so much gas. Not having to drive back to work killed me. It's so expensive now that it literally, I was about to break down in tears that I had to go back to work just to drive. I don't know how I'm going to survive. I really don't know the truth. I'm literally doing the absolute best that I can. And it is definitely not good enough. I have to figure a way to be better. Go to the dentist so I can, do normal things that people have. I'm able to buy birthday presents and stuff like that for people. Or just to buy the materials to make the birthday presents. I don't even have that ability. Go to the store store and buy the food that I want to eat. Or food just without palm oil in it. Instead of having to worry about handouts and things that people are giving away. I don't know how people survive. I don't know how people survive. Like I said, I'm working full time. I have a full time job. Full-time job. I work 6 days a week. I'm working full-time hours, 6 days a week. It's breaking. I mean, literally, I feel like I'm broken on the floor. That's why I want to try to figure this whole thing out. I want to do this. I want to stream. I want to, show off my art. I want to play games. I want to do collabs with people. I want to goof around. I want to have an active, lively chat that's out of control. Sitting back, laughing, because it's just out of control, and people are so alive, and everybody's having fun. It's all done from love. It's all done from a place of love instead of hate. Those are the things that I want in my life. Contact that I have with people online, for the most part, is very positive, and I always remember that. It is, the things that you hear me complaining about most of the time, it's usually only either a handful of people or just one person wrecking it all. And the reason I rant and rave about it is because I'm turning it into content. But I don't want it to, I definitely do not want my ranting and raving to be like the mainstay of what it is. People are very supportive, people are very helpful, people definitely come from a place from love, and they definitely care deeply about a lot of things, and it shows. And I'm only doing a very small part. Even though I'm doing my best, and I'm trying to make it all happen. It's so small. It's so tiny. The part that I play in all of this. My connection to people is so tiny. I don't think it's enough. Well, the main reason I don't think it's enough, that I don't think I'm doing enough, is because what I'm getting back, I feel I might be heading in the wrong direction, or a different path than everybody else. I am so used to doing that. I can't stress this enough. That is my go-to. I feel comfortable doing that, not following the leader, not I'm just forging my own path, not the road less traveled, the road untraveled. I'm creating the road. And anybody who's following me, or anybody who sees me go on my own path, they don't like that path, because they're the ones that have to make the road. I'm just going through obstacle after obstacle. But the people behind me, it just becomes a road less traveled, and it's a lot of work for them, and with little recognition, because it's my path, not theirs. And I don't know how to stress it any more than I do, that I want it to be ours. But I can't do that. I can't force it to be something that it's already something else. I mean, the only other option it seems like people have is just to steal it from me. And I'm left in the dust. And here's the thing about it is, I don't see the end. I don't see the goal in having my own path. I only see the path in front of me, or the path that I'm making. And I lose probably. There's a reason why I don't care for followers, for people who follow. Because if you're just blindly following me, eventually you're going to find something else that's better or easier to do. And then you have those who are just going to forge their own path without me. And I still don't. I would like to be on the path with them. I think I've made this more convoluted than it really is, but it's like that's the sense of belonging that I want to be. But my go-to, my first thought, is to just forge my own path, just go my own way. I don't follow anybody. I'm not a follower. Never have been. And I've never made, what makes me a horrible leader, I guess, when foraging my own path, what makes me a horrible leader is, like, I don't make any, unrealistic expectations on what's coming up, what's going to happen. I'm not leading people to the promised land. I'm not leading myself to the promised land. I'm just discovering. It's all unknown to me. And I worry that formula that I've carried through my life. This isn't something that I'm going to be my own path maker, and I'm just not going to stay on the main path and just go my own way. I'm going to do that today on a whim. No, I've just been doing this all my life. All my life. It's not even. I can't even think of a time when I wasn't doing this. Translating it to the internet and more connections to lots of people, and the way the interwebs work is that, the more people you have, the more, sustainable this becomes. And, the less people you have, the less sustainable it becomes. But the thing is that I don't care about, I don't care if this is unsustainable. It doesn't matter if this is unsustainable. What I care is my reach. I definitely feel that the reach that I have, my connection to the people, to people on the internet is so limited, so small. It's because they see me with a small voice. And because I'm not doing the things that other people are doing to try to force it. Now, just so you know, here I am saying, like, I'm not doing that, but I have taken every suggestion. I've taken it seriously, and of how to grow and gain subscribers, and I have done all of that stuff. My site is inundated with all of that stuff right now. I've been doing subathons crazy, so it's almost going to sound hypocritical what I'm saying, but I still don't say, oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I should be saying it. That's one of the things they tell you to do. Half the suggestions, half the advice is how to keep people who come in. How to keep people who come in. That's half of all the advice that's given, is how to keep these people in, keep the subscribers going. Keep those subscribers going while you create your content. Half the advice is that. And the thing is that I can't utilize any of that. Me saying like and subscribe, like you're doing it right now, me saying that right now means nothing when there's nobody watching this video. I have, this is now the 36th video of commuting, and I have a total of, I think, 15 views, all in the beginning. These past couple ones, I think one of them has 1 view, but most of the time the commuting videos have 0. And there was a short period where in creating these videos that I was shooting them live but privately. I think only 2 videos had that, and so the reason these have 0 views is because they were shot privately and nobody came in. But now that I'm, they're all public. Even those videos are public. Everybody can see them. And they get no love at all. None whatsoever. I mean, it gives me absolute freedom. I have absolute 100% freedom to basically say, do anything that I want during these commuting videos. Most of the time, I'm literally as a stream of consciousness. I got air the other day. In fact, yesterday. You guys have to sat, I think it was 5 minutes. 5 minutes of just me running around the car. It's still fairly early. Yeah. Not even 7 o'clock yet. But yeah. I have free reign with these videos now. But yeah, they're almost collectively having less views. Well, they definitely average less views than some of my other videos. It's definitely not very popular. I don't even think the total view time is 2 minutes for all of these. I don't think here I have 18 hours. Yeah, I think it's 18 hours. I have 18 hours. Maybe 19 hours. Yeah, 19 hours of video, all said and told, with commuting, and I don't think that I have 2 minutes of viewing time on it at all, except for me. You got to take me out of the equation because I'm watching these videos, but I don't think I count. So, but I don't think I have over 2 minutes. I mean, my average watch time is 4 seconds with 15 total views. Yeah, so commuting is not very popular, but I'm almost laughing because commuting is going to be probably the longest lasting of my ability to do videos. It is definitely still involved. There's still a lot that goes into making these videos, and as soon as I stop shooting them live, like as soon as it just becomes this video and I'm just publishing this video, that's going to take a lot off of what I'm doing. But for the most part, these videos, I shoot them now in the morning, and then in the afternoon I produce them live so that there's a chat. Now, there is no reason for me to do that. None whatsoever. In fact, the 2 times that I had to run the video, had to just upload the video as opposed to running it live. Those 2 times, it's just as popular as the other videos. I mean, there's no difference. The thing that I like about doing the live shoot is that the Q avatar is sitting there with a counter of a number on his shirt, and that number will go up if people subscribe. And that is the main reason I like shooting live right now. I don't even have another reason to shoot live. The main reason that I shoot live right now is because of that. Because that counter will go up, and it works really, really well for some strange reason. because somebody subscribed and unsubscribed, and I saw it in real time. And it was pretty amazing watching that happen. I'm sad that they unsubscribed, but the fact that it worked both ways, oh my god, I was just like going, oh, I didn't even know that this worked this way. It literally caught it in real time. And I don't know how to make those people, I don't know how to make people stay. And there's probably a person from Twitter, clicking on and seeing that I have all these videos and watching one of my videos, and then by the time that they got through 10 seconds of it, they realized that this wasn't for them, and they unsubscribed. That's how fast, that's like literally that's how fast it seemed like it went. But it's sad that that happened, but I'm glad that it was a pretty good test of like the counter system that I have. Yeah, so yeah, I'm actually thinking about circling it and stuff like that, so that it looks, I could color the T-shirt. While it counts up. You're gonna see a lot of videos with 66 on them now, and I think it's nice, it's fun, but and I'm very grateful for the current 66 that I have. And there's a lot I want to do for you guys. I don't mean to harp on the freaking wanting 100, but and I shouldn't. Because the numbers don't matter. They won't ever matter. And the reason they don't matter is because I'm not gonna make it to monetization. I'm not gonna make it to monetization before I have to stop. Before I have to call it quits. It's not like, oh, you're talking about not making it to monetization now. No, I'm talking about like I don't foresee my streaming career continuing long enough to become monetized based on my current trend. Even if my current trend is doubling, it won't become monetized in the time it's going to take, because supposedly, let's say it's doubling, so let's say 1 year is 33. So in a half a year, I'll get this, and you know what? February, March, April, May. So it's 3 months. So I'm actually trending even faster than doubling. Even though it should be, the number technically should be 90 because I was at 45 at the beginning of this year. And at my anniversary, my 1 year anniversary, it was 45. So technically it should be 90. So let's say I got 3 more months to get 24 people. So let's say I get the 24 people in 3 months. So we get that. So we've now moved into where it's doubling every year, right? So from 90 people, it should take me 3 months to get to 180 people from there. So now we got 9 months, 1 year, 9 months in doing this. So I'm at 180 people. I do that? I'm doing this right? Yeah. So yeah, 3 months, and then it's a month and a half. And then we're getting to like, bits and bits and bits and bits. But that's at the 10-month mark. I'm at, 360 people. And then at the 11th month mark, I'll be at 700. No, yeah, 300. I said 360, right? Yeah, so it'd be 700. 720 people would be at the 11-year mark, and that's where it stops. And those last few days, if I'm not trending up, and this is doubling, if I'm not trending up doubling like I've been doing, I'm not going to be close enough to being monetized. Now I am just talking about the subscribers, because viewing hours matters everything, and it's viewing hours in a month, and I need 4,000 viewing hours every month. And to give you an idea, I'm at half the viewing hours compared to subscribers. So if I had 1,000 subscribers with the trend that I'm going right now, so let's say 1,000 subscribers, I would be at 500 viewing hours when I need 4,000. And believe me, I would be over the moon with 500 viewing hours. Over the moon. Literally over the moon with 500 viewing hours. But it's not 4,000. And I need that in a month just to get paid. Just to be monetized. I know I've said this before, and I know I've talked about it a bunch of times, and and I've even been told, don't talk about that stuff, is it? And I here I am breaking that rule again. Oh look, breaks that rule. That's the reason why he doesn't have those subscribers, and I'm like going, you know what? If nobody's watching the content, what the hell does it matter if I'm breaking the rule? The unwritten rule of how to create content. My content doesn't matter. Getting people to watch my content, that's where I'm at right now. Getting people to interact with me, that's where I'm at right now. And like I said, it only could take one person. I would love for it to take 10. I would love for 10 people to be interacting with me. That would be amazing. 10 people interacting with me would be amazing. That's it. That's where we're at. And I'm probably thinking about going back to Discord. I think that I'm calmed down. It sounds really ridiculous since I've been posting all the time, and they've been kind of happy, cheerful. Kind of happy, cheerful. Except for these rants. But I don't know. Discord is really where I want to be. And they're probably going to get bought up by some freaking rich millionaire who's going to basically destroy it and allow horrible people back on it. People who just spew lies. Freaking literally should have broken Joe Rogan, and it didn't. And I liked Joe Rogan for a long time, and his lies about COVID just should have. I don't know why it happens that way. I don't know why. I don't know how somebody who was such an advocate for it, for COVID testing, mask mandates, the shutdowns, all the stuff that was going on, such an advocate for it, turned against it, like turned his back to it. And why he wasn't crushed under the weight of his own hypocrisy, I don't understand. But he doesn't. Still brings in lots of money to Spotify. While artists can't get paid for their work, or get paid freaking nothing for their work. Here he is, doing his thing, being paid out of the money that the artists that I was just mentioning are making Spotify. Spotify's paying Joe Rogan. And I understand that it probably brings in more viewers, but man, I don't understand how that's I don't understand how these basically outright liars maintain. And attack truth. Attack truth. Just so you know, January 6th was very scary. I was extremely afraid for our country. An attack led by the president against our country. Against the Capitol building. That's what happened. And if they got their hands on Pence, they would have hung him. I don't think anybody should misinterpret that. Especially with all the deaths that happened at the Capitol building. You think that they're going to do you think they would have, if they got their hands on Mike Pence, do you think that they would have let him live? Or any Democrat? One freaking Capitol Police leading them away. Scary shit. It's scary. Wasn't a bunch of tourists cruising around the Capitol building when Congress was supposed to be in session. Having a tour. This was desecration of our freaking Capitol. At the highest level. Tearing this country apart. And that's where we're at right now. That's where it's all going to, this is where it begins and ends. This is the end of this country. I had a discussion, I'm like going, 74 million people voted to have 4 more years of a president like that. And they were trying to tell me, like, oh, it's not like that anymore. And I'm like going, no, you don't understand. He was horrible before January 6th. He was horrible before he said the election was fake. Horrible. Worst president ever. And that doesn't include when he lost the election. That's just a culmination of what happened. That was stuff that he was planning on doing in 2016. The reason why they were still talking about Hillary Clinton. Because he thought he was going to lose that election. And he was prepared to fight it all the way. I want to be in a country where I'm proud to be in this country. I want to be proud of this country. I don't think it should do the right. I don't think it's possible for it to be on the right side of every instance. But man, it should definitely try. And 45 should be the example of what not to do. Not to do. As president. Whatever somebody does, they should do the exact opposite of what he did. Read your briefings. Get through. Understand. Act with compassion. Not eat selfishness and ego. And that's what we need. And I don't know why I'm on this tangent. And I should probably just go to work. Because I'm doing okay. Trying to get by. That's it. And I hope you guys are doing excellent. I hope everything is going well for you. And as always, cool beans. All right? Take care of yourselves. All right, bye.